Hello folks, so I hope you're alright out there and that. So I just decided to get some fuel here just outside Hamburg, little north of Hamburg, probably about 15-20 k's if that. And I just paid €2 57.9 a litre. So that works out to current for that's unleaded 95 RON with E10. And that works out to $4.18.7 Australian currency per litre. So $4.18 and 18.7 cents a litre. Yeah, so I just got just filled up with 42 litres. This car has a 50 litre tank, and it cost me about 102, 103 euros. I've got the receipt down here. Can't read it to save myself. Sorry, so I tell lies. Let's get my reading glasses on and I'll tell you. Okay, so that's where we've just filled up right now and that. And you can see the price right there above my finger, above my thumb tip. Yeah, so €107.98. So that's about $167 $167 odd dollars when you do the conversion from euros to Australian dollars, all up to obtain 42 litres, 42.03 litres if you want to split hairs. So far from cheap, but other products, diesel's about €2.77, so close to, on the face of that's 30/60, probably close to about €4.55, €4.60 a litre maybe, or thereabouts. Yeah, so far from cheap. And like I have said earlier on in the piece, when petrol goes up, when it comes to these world crises, it goes up everywhere. So not just Australia, it's burning people's back pockets here too, here in Europe, here in Germany too. Yeah, so far from cheap. Anyways, that's all been paid for. And so the car's fuel consumption over that time, over that 663 k's, works out to about 6.68 litres per 100, because I've been doing a fair bit of Autobahn driving here in Germany. Speeds around 160, 170, 180, all the way to its top speed of 183 kilometres an hour, 114 miles per hour. Yeah, so that's as fast as it goes. But I was going to do another Autobahn video because there's petrol stations just off the Autobahn, so we'll have to see how the traffic goes. And the best I can get out of it, yeah, is 183. Once I saw 184, but that's pretty much where the turbo runs out of puff, and that tachometer was showing 3,700 RPM in 6th gear, and that's as fast as it goes. Probably a bit slow for my tastes though, but it is a 1 litre turbo 3-cylinder petrol engine with a 6-speed manual gearbox and that. So have I zeroed the odometer? Yes, I have. 300 metres since I filled up. Also, the distance I've driven, the car's showing 1,268 kilometres, and subtract 12 kilometres off that, so 1,260. Yep, so subtract 12, so I say 1,258, 1,256 k's is the distance I've driven right now. 56 kilometres. Pleasurable natural kilometres. Yeah, so 1,256. It's been okay. The radio did play up a little bit in regards to when we first started again, with the volume not coming on. So I turned it back off, turned it off, turned it back on again, and it seems to have righted itself. But you can see on the sat nav where we are here, and that we're 75 k's out of did you just change that to where we're going in Kiel? So 75 k's out of Kiel, so it won't go into Denmark tonight. And but I'll zoom out. This is where we are, our present position, the Autobahn, on Autobahn 7. So I just zoom that out. So as you can see where we are in relation to Hamburg. This is Hamburg over here. Hamburg, nice city. We've been there back in 2017, but we want to make some distance. Plenty of places to go. That's Kiel right there. So and of course over here, when you look above Kiel, this is Denmark. So this is Jutland, this is Fyn, where Odense is, and this is Zealand, where Copenhagen is. And of course, say Jutland, Fyn, Zealand. We'll go see Copenhagen and have a look around there. It's a lovely city, been there myself. And then we might drive over the Øresund and through the tunnel, 4.8 k's, about 26 and a half k's the Øresund, including that 4.8 k tunnel. And here, of course, is Sweden. So So yeah, so that's our plan of attack, and we're going to go up into Sweden, of course. So anyways, I did say I was going to do an Autobahn video, didn't I? Pretty sure I said that. So that's what we'll do. So right here, we'll do a standing start. Everything seems to be quiet now. This petrol station is. I don't think it's just due to the petrol and diesel prices though. All right, Landsberg, Autobahn number 7. I'll just leave it in first because I'm going to rev it out. We'll see how this car goes. Sporting Dacia coming at you. Red line at 5,000 RPM. Here we go. 62 k's a second. The D restriction zone over here. 96 and third at 5,000. Just let it pick up. There we go. So we go 131, 134 and fourth. So we're getting into the lane 2. 146, that's fourth gear now, revving it out in fourth gear. That's right, we can move it out to the outside lane, we're safe. 70. There's Mercedes come up, so we just give way to him, we move out of his way. That's 175, you see the Mercedes overtaking us. There he goes. So he gets out of the outside lane when he finishes overtaking. So I'm 180 and he's going to move out. I have to move out as well. 181, 182, 183. Yep. And that's as fast as this car goes. That's full throttle now. Full throttle, 180, 181. Mercedes is slowing down. Other cars. There he goes. So you've always got to be vigilant. Vigilant at all times. Beautiful driving here in Germany and that. But a lot of people that come over here that are so-called speed tourists and that don't understand the rules that apply. And the other problem is they get it over their head, failing. They haven't got their skills developed, like their traffic anticipation skills and those sorts of things. But again, once you develop all those skills, very easy. I mean, I've loved driving fast ever since I was very young. And this is fantastic. You're not having to worry about revenue raising by speed camera and those sorts of things. And it's a very effective way of driving here in Germany, using the Autobahn and choosing a speed to suit the conditions. So yeah, well, we enjoy the drive. See what our friend's doing up here in the Volkswagen. So you're doing 150, trying to conserve fuel. 152. Stay with him for a bit. There he goes, he's moving out of the outside lane. There we go, got a clear run. Just take it out, just keep it full throttle in 6th gear, top gear. Just let it wind right out, there you go. No speed limit, driving at a safe speed to suit the conditions. There you go, 70, 74, so we move out of the outside lane. Yes, so very effective form of bloody commuting. The Autobahn, not a sports car, the Dacia Sandero stepway, but it's very effective. It's a very effective economy car. 79, Landsberg, Kiel, Kaltenkirchen, 180, even at 180 k's now. There you are. See Landsberg, Kiel, Kaltenkirchen, Autobahn 7, A7, 182 k's. Might get 181, 182, but that's really going to show us too much more than that. 180, 181, and you're always paying attention to the cars that are pulling out. Traffic moves very effectively. But the suspension's quite composed, the car's very stable. No issues driving at these kinds of speeds. There we go, and again. There we go. A little bit of wind noise, of course, as you expect. The Volkswagen Passat. There you go. Brand new. There you go. See the same thing again. Once people overtake, they get out of that outside lane. Unlike the serious problem Australia has, it's all it more seriously, America. So yeah, no, really, it's an absolute pleasure to drive here in Germany. Absolute pleasure. There we go. So I overtake old mate. Then once I overtake, move out of the outside lane. See? And it just works. Lost a third, Kirchen. 183, there you are. 182. There you go. You're always paying attention to traffic, checking your mirrors every 6 to 10 seconds. See what my friend's doing here in the outside lane. Is he overtaking? Move out, mate. If you're not overtaking, get the fuck out of the outside lane. Anybody think he was an Australian driver or an American driver? Unbelievable. Might need to get a rise tested. Yes. That's it. Not too common a problem here in Germany, but it has changed over the last 20 years where the driving standard isn't as good as it used to be, sadly. There we go. Let's do another run. Best you'll ever see out of it's 183, 184 I saw once, but yeah, no, for the most part, that's full throttle. Out of a Dacia Sandero, overtakes, he moves out. Yes, just keep it flat for a little longer, got a clear run for a while now. These two cars, it's the first, that's the second, and we're also observing traffic in the inside lane. What are they doing? It's pulling out behind, so we'll stay here. So you're always observing behind, checking your mirrors every 6 to 10 seconds. That's as fast as it's going to go. 180. So move out to lane 2, and 179. Yeah, so very relaxing driving on the Autobahn. And the key is not to drive the speed to suit the conditions, the car, the weather, other traffic, and of course your own driving ability. If in doubt, slow down, and if in doubt, take a step back. See, other cars have moved into the outside lane, lane 2. Same thing again, moving out. There we go. Power generating windmills here too. Leesburg, 111 k's. 52, so not far away. You can make some really good time here. 52 k's away, and it's only 30 minutes. Yeah, so probably be less than the speed we're doing at around 180 k's. What's the fuel consumption like? Yeah, it's a little bit more now, 13.1. As I said, that's the best you'll ever get out of it. It's 183. Once we saw 184, and currently hang on 180. So it's all in the range. 180, 181, 182. There's an anticipation. Nothing behind. And that's how it all works. That's how it all works. Works really well. Danish registered car, X-Meg. disease variety. I hope that is not the case. But yeah, so yeah, no, you can make some good progress along the German Autobahn. I'll stay here for a bit because you've got traffic coming behind the truck. So yeah, it's 180 k's, 181. Just being mindful of other traffic. We're okay. We're okay. There we go. There we go. Nice clear run. 180. See other things too with the Autobahn and other motorways in Europe. You've got deer fences, wildlife fences and that too. You've got those sorts of things. But sometimes one of the things you've got to pay attention to is that sometimes the deer fences, they can trap wildlife in as well. That's one of the things that can be a bit of a problem. And the only way wildlife can get out is if they know how to take the exits or the Autobahn on-ramps. That's the only way that those wildlife can get out. Anyway, that wildlife can get out. So that's where care needs to be taken as well. They can do a good job keeping wildlife off the Autobahn, but they can also do a pretty good job of keeping wildlife in as well. So that's the thing. That's another thing you've got to be very wary of. So yeah. So now we're what are we now? 38 kilometres out of. 38 kilometres out of Kiel, so yeah, 23 minutes away. Yes, so in safe conditions, you can drive at these sorts of speeds. So 181, 182, 3700 RPM, back to 181, and that's as fast as this goes. So the car goes. So not a sports car, not a performance car, but a very effective cruising car, which is actually quite good to drive. Doesn't want to get in. No. Oh well, never mind. Oh well. I shall. I'm gonna love you and leave you on that note anyway. So that just gives you an example of how you can drive here and how you can do it safely. So yeah. Oh well, we shall talk to you very soon. So as I keep on saying, there's plenty more where that came from. So, pour maintenant, au revoir, bonne soirée. Peace.